Okay, I was also asked, again, kind of part two, um, best tools to recommend. So, Workbench is a mess, lots of projects going on. So, best way to show that we use them is to actually show that we've been using them. So, I have a multitude of drills, impact, hammer, and I call them the cute little guy down there. All right. So, my most used drill is my 1/2 inch Ryobi. Okay. Standard drill settings, nothing fancy. Overall, it's a drill's a drill, right? It's going to have the ability to do what you need to do around the house 99% of the time. Okay. Now, it's great for drilling. It's great for boring. Putting screws in. It's great. It's a great drill. I use it a lot. Has a nice little light here. Pretty much useless. Okay. That's my opinion. Do I rely on that? No. Do I rely on having a Phillips bit and my Robertson, which is usually hanging out here? Oh, I put it on the other drill. Anyways, you'll see it. I don't like changing bits when I'm doing any job. So if this happens to be a Phillips, then the next one's going to be a Robertson. The next one's going to be boring. The next one's going to be the next one's. And I will carry all of these with me or have them set up in the shop to do whatever work preset because I want to grab, do the work, and move on. I don't like changing bits. So I have a multitude of drills. These drills, $100, and get them in a double pack. I got these two together. Okay. So we'll move this to the side. Now we talk about an impact driver. Okay. And this one is used equal, if not more, when it comes to larger projects like building deck, for example. This is the guy to use. He's got 3 different modes. Okay. He has tri-light. I rely on that. Way better idea than down here. Okay. There's a little magnet place there. That's caught a few screws now and then. Impact driver, drill, hands down, must have. Now, I also have a 3/8. Now, why would I have a 3/8? Well, a 3/8 is just a little bit smaller. I just changed the batteries so that these two were the same. And if you look, they're roughly the same size. They're simply a little bit less weight, and the chuck doesn't handle the same size bits as the other guy. Okay. Light duty stuff, I'll use this guy. I'll grab him pretty much 15% of the time. Now, alternative to this impact driver, I have this guy. Now, this guy I tend to see a lot more frequently on sale. I don't know if it's because it's not popular. It does not have a tri-light. It does have a light here. It works, but it's not 3-speed, not tri-light. Both do the same job. Both do it really, really well. Okay. Both of these batteries right now have 4 amp hour batteries on them. Okay. Now, when you start moving past just the general home renovation or work around the house, you'll get into a hammer drill. So this would be for boring into concrete. Put it into hammer mode. You put your appropriate bit in, and you've got a level for, you want to make sure that you're boring in level. Okay. I don't use it as much. I don't do that kind of work all that often, but if I do need something with lots of torque, I'll throw this guy. As an alternative, I have a backup. Back to my first comment of why I have so many drills. I will put the same bit in both. If this battery wears out, I'm already continuing on this. I know it sounds silly, but when you're doing stuff, the last thing you want to do, look for a battery, change your bits. It just feels like a waste of time. Okay? Once you get past all of those, and there are other drills out there, these are the ones I have. Like I said, 1/2 inch. If you can get the Tri-Lite, these two will serve nearly 100% of everything you do. So what's that 1%? Well, that's where these little guys come in. Yeah, see, a little cute drill, right? Now, I use this for IKEA furniture. Doesn't have the torque. I can put whatever bit I want, which is usually, it might even be in here, it may not be, is a cutback Allen key so that you can put the furniture together quicker. It's got a little light. Don't really rely on it. And then you can change the head on it so that you can do a 90-degree angle or you can do a pivot. Now, I don't think this model is available anymore. I picked this up on clearance, and it simply charges with a USB key or USB cable, not USB key. That would be silly. So those are the drills. Which one's best? I'm telling you guys, these are the two to have in your shop, in your house. Impact driver, 1/2 inch drill. A small little drill for your IKEA furniture, that's the best. Beyond that, hammer drill for concrete work. Having a backup impact driver, not a bad option. Having a backup light duty drill, not a bad option. But otherwise, that's your options for drills.